Now I'm especially excited for today's video because this is something that I don't think I've ever truly done to this extent before. And let me show you guys what I mean. As you guys can see here, we have 3 different distinct unmarked boxes. And these 3 boxes are brought to you in part by Archive Garage. Now, when I say this is something I haven't done to this extent before, I feel like this can be considered a sponsored video because they sent these products out to me. Let's just get into all of it. Let's get into the story. So if you guys are following along the channel, you know for the past year I have been working on a version 2 build of this truck, which is mainly taking place in the rear end here because I have the Archive Garage shock relocation kit, which allows you to fit a larger shock higher up into the bed without going through the bed, so we still have all the bed space. I went ahead, swapped out the leaf pack, trying to get that fine-tuned. I had some limit straps put in, and in the video where I had the limit straps put in, which I will put up in the card over here, I tried to do some king bumps in the rear. But again, if you guys watch that video, you will see why the king bumps didn't work and why we ended up not putting those on. I would highly recommend going to check out that video if you are trying to build the rear end of your Tacoma because it brings a lot of good information to light. So when I realized that the king bumps weren't working, I had to take a step back and think, okay, I think the best option at this point would be to go with a U-bolt flip kit with a better than stock rubber bump, you know? There's a lot of good options out there for U-bolt flip kits and stuff. But since the whole rear end is already Archive Garage, oh, I forgot. The hammer hangers and shackles, dude. That was another big thing we got put in that day with the limit straps. But yeah, with the whole rear end being Archive Garage already, it just sort of made sense to go ahead and finish the rear end with the Archive Garage U-bolt flip kit and their bump stop. So that is what I believe is in box number 1 here. This is the U-bolt flip kit with their rubber bump stops from Archive Garage. Next, we're gonna skip box number 2 because we are gonna save the best for last and you guys are not gonna wanna miss out on what I have in here. But moving on to box number 3 here, I truly have no idea what's in box number 3. Like, I am not kidding, I'm not trying to play you guys. I have no idea what's in box number 3 because I had a very long phone call with the owner of Archive Garage. We talked about a bunch of stuff, and on the phone call, the only things we talked about getting shipped out were boxes number 1 and 2. So I don't know what's in box number 3, which is kind of fun. It's a surprise. We're gonna find out together what's in it when we do the unboxing right now. But I think I have a guess on what it is just from the size and the weight. I think it's gonna be, we'll just show you when we open it. So yes, box number 3 is a mystery box. It is very exciting, very thrilling. That's gonna be a good time. But let's go back to box number 2 and why you guys wanna pay special attention to this box. Now, as I said just a minute ago, we have Archive Garage's shock relocation kit in the rear. That is this bad boy right here. It is a shock tower that welds into the frame and bolts into the top side for extra strength. And they give you some other goodies to make it all work. But this is my favorite upgrade I have done on the Tacoma so far, hands down. And that's because the geometry on the rear end of a Tacoma, the suspension is just bad. It's bad. So if you're doing an OEM replacement, it's kind of hard to get the travel we need to make these rear ends work. So having a larger shock in the rear, having it pushed all the way up to the top of the wheel well, being able to run a 12 or a 14-inch shock, it's just fantastic. So what we have here in box number 2 is a Archive Garage shock relocation kit that they gave to me to give away to one of you guys.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Yes, you heard me correctly. We are doing a giveaway of a shock relocation kit. You guys could have a shock relocation kit in the rear of your Tacoma completely for free once this giveaway goes live. So huge shout out to Archive Garage for providing me with these 3 boxes I just showed you guys. That giveaway will be going live soon once I sort of work out the details and get the flyer and the poster made. So go follow me on Instagram so you guys can get entered when it goes live. Let's go ahead and install these other 2 boxes on the truck right now. So I want to go ahead and start with the U-bolt flip kit because I'm assuming that's going to be the fastest and easiest, especially because I know what's in this box as opposed to the mystery box. So yeah, we'll just knock this out as fast as we can because we're kind of pressed on daylight right now, but this is weird. I don't think I've ever done like an official unboxing before. So first and foremost, I want to say with Archive Garage, anything I've ever ordered for them, whether I paid for it or it was just sent to me, they have arrived in like record time. Any product I've ever bought in Archive Garage has always been the fastest. They're all the way in New York and I always get my packages maybe 3 days after I order them, and that's just the standard shipping. I'm not paying for priority or anything, so shout out Archive Garage and your guys' shipping. Oh, look at this. We got a t-shirt. Dom's gonna have to change real quick and throw this bad boy on for the rest of the video. Ooh. Look at that. Archive Garage, baby. And here's a fun fact. This shirt brand is the same brand that Desert Time's using for his merch that he just got in. Am I official? Am I official yet? Does it look good? Alrighty, enough Magic Mike type stuff. Let's get into the rest of this unboxing. So yes, I was right. These are the U-bolt flip kits right here. Dude, I'm making a mess here. So right off the rip, you have the bump stops and their new plates, along with some hardware here. And on the bottom side, you have the actual U-bolts themselves. So here you have it. You have the nice base plate right here, and you have the rubber bump, which it's gonna be easier to show you once I get the stock one out, but you're gonna see a noticeable visual difference of this bump versus the stock bumps. So as you can see here, this is everything that came in the kit. You get the 4 U-bolts, the 2 new bump stops with their plates and the hardware for it. Then right here in the envelope, of course, you get some sweet stickers, as well as a nice thank you note and the instructions. So it's also important to note when you go on their website to go buy your bump stops, there are a few different options, but their most popular option is what we have right here. This is option 3. It comes with the base plate. It comes with the bump stop. Versus their other options, they have some options where it's just a base plate that can utilize a different bump stop. They have a base plate that can utilize a King or a Fox bump stop, like a strike pad essentially. But this is gonna be their most popular option right here. So let's not waste any more time, guys. Let's go ahead and throw this in. Now, if you guys have gotten to this point of modifying your truck to where you're putting these on, I want to assume that you've wrenched on the vehicle at least a little bit so you know what's going on. But if you haven't, totally okay. This is probably one of the easiest modifications you can do. You won't need to take it to a shop for this unless you want to. Ooh, baby, I smacked these lower shock mounts on something. Whew. Archive Garage lower shock mounts, by the way. So all we're gonna have to do is take off the old U-bolts here, which is just removing the 4 nuts right here, sliding them off. Then the OEM bump stop just comes right out. So, and I'd like to give you guys a size on these nuts, but it's gonna be different depending on if you have stock leafs, if you have upgraded leafs, what U-bolts you bought. So I can't really give you an answer to that right now, but let's go ahead and start taking these off. So we got the bottom plate off. Now we just take the 2 U-bolts right off, and you lift that top puck right off. And that's it. Now it's time to throw on the new stuff. Now the reason they call this U-bolt flip kit is because you're flipping the U-bolt. Usually the U-bolt goes in from the top and kind of sandwiches it downward, but with this they got holes in the bottom of this plate, so now the U-bolts go from the bottom, hug the axle, and go up, and you're bolting it from the top, technically pulling it. You get the idea. Oh, something I just realized that's gonna suck about this is that I can't fit my impact from the top now. So I'm gonna have to do it by hand. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten all these up, and I'll catch up with you guys once we're done with that. Now that I have the stock one out and we still have one of the new ones out, let's go ahead and look at them side by side. Like I said right off the bat, you can notice a huge difference between the two. Just in the durability aspect, the bump itself, like everything's looking a lot better now. So you're getting a little more lift off the leaf springs with this base plate lifting the bump up a little bit to start off with. And then on top of that, the bump itself, it's a progressive bump. So it's not all just like one rock hard block like the stock one is. It'll progressively get stiffer as it gets compressed. So you get a soft engagement and then it starts to get stiffer to slow you down. So as we get level with them, you could see side by side that the Archive Garage one is closer to striking the frame off of the leaf pack compared to the stock one, which is exactly what I'm looking for in my setup. Like I said, go watch the video where I put the hammer hangers in with the limit straps and you'll know what I'm talking about. So right about there is where the stock bump comes up to on the new archive bump. We're about an inch taller, just a smidge over an inch taller, which is fantastic. Now let me go ahead and throw in the other side and we'll get a final look at them once they're both on. All right, now that I have the U-bolt flip kit and the bumps installed and everything torqued down to torque spec, the last thing on the list says that I have to cut the U-bolt threads to about 1/2 inch. Now the reason it says to trim the threads on the U-bolt once it's all installed to 1/2 inch is because once the bump compresses, it can compress to about 1 3/4 inches. So if you leave the bolts as long as they are and you compress, you're gonna take 4 bolts straight to the frame. That's gonna hurt like a mother. Let me show you guys what we're talking about. All right, so this is not ride height. I have the truck jacked up so we can get in here. But as you can see, we have the U-bolt flip kit and the bump in now. Let me see if I could get a little more level so you can see just how high those bolts are compared to the bump stop. So as you can see there, the bolts go about halfway up the bump stop. And like I said, this is sort of like a progressive bump. So the top end of that's gonna be a little softer than the bottom. So it's gonna compress right about to that mid-range. Let me go ahead and measure out where 1 3/4 is on that bump stop to see how far it could potentially compress. So if I'm measuring everything right, that little black speck on the left side of the bump is measuring about 1 3/4 right there. So that's about where it would compress to. And again, that's if I'm measuring correctly. The cool thing about Archive Garage is they usually comment on my videos of their products, filling in more information or correcting information I might have got wrong. So go ahead and check the comments of this video and see if they threw something in there. But it should compress to right about there, which is pretty close to where the threads on this are. So without trimming, I might get away with it, but I really don't want to run those odds. So I might go ahead and trim these. Not in this video, but I'll get it done. But with that being said, guys, I am not going to be able to get to the mystery box in this episode like I wanted to because it is already pitch black out and I still have a few things to button up over here. So if you guys want to see what's in that mystery box that Archive sent, make sure you subscribe because that'll be coming in the next episode. We're going to do an install on whatever's in that box. We're going to find out what it is, and shout out Archive Garage yet again because, I mean, these videos would not be possible without them. Thank you for the shirt too, dude. This thing's sweet. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, guys, because we do have that shock relocation kit coming for a giveaway very, very soon. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink, cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can